Thank you for continuing to watch American Graduate Day here on WTTW. I'm Brandis Friedman. Within the next hour, I will share 2 stories of how Chicago Public Schools is working to encourage high school graduation by re-engaging students at risk of dropping out. First, we'll visit Student Outreach and Re-Engagement Centers, also known as SOAR, where former out-of-school youth are getting back on track to high school graduation.
Round of applause for Jesus Reyes. Jesus Reyes.
It may look and sound like a typical graduation ceremony, but these graduates are high school dropouts.
I'm kind of tired of just being called a dropout.
18-year-old Guadalupe Torres and her 12 fellow graduates have just completed a 2-week workshop at the Student Outreach and Re-Engagement, or SOAR Center. It's designed to get high school dropouts back in the classroom.
Feels great. There's like a lot of emotions going on right now, but I'm very happy because I can say that I accomplished something.
As part of the graduation ceremony, each student makes a presentation.
My life before the SOAR program was going nowhere. My days were spent being overwhelmed by the fact that all my friends had graduated and gone out to college except for me.
Torres says she dropped out twice, once during her junior year.
I was in the IB program actually, and it was very tough.
Then again the following school year. One of the re-engagement specialists, Sonia Garcia, says there are numerous reasons students drop out.
A lot of gang issues, a lot of family problems. Sometimes they start drinking.
Molly Burke in Chicago Public Schools' Office of Student Support and Engagement explains there are plenty of misconceptions about students like Torres and her classmates.
That they dropped out because they were lazy or because they weren't committed, that they didn't have the skills to do it, and that they really didn't want to graduate. And what I see are a group of students who'd lost hope, that they had lost their way and they just needed someone to explain to them that they still had options and that they could still do it.
CPS has 3 of these SOAR centers in the city, this one in Little Village as well as Garfield Park and Roseland.
First we looked and we saw where do we have a concentration of dropouts throughout the city to make sure we are in the communities that were of the highest need to be able to do that. And then the next thing we did is we took a look at what were the school options in the areas surrounding there. We wanted to make sure that we had a wide range of options for the students who are coming back into the school.
To get students into the center, SOAR specialists reach out to them in the community using flyers or referrals from current students, and CPS provides a list of students who've dropped out. During the 2-week program, students must prove that they're ready to return to school by showing up every day. The workshop is designed to be motivating, and students receive support from their specialists and teachers.
If they need daycare, sometimes we can look into that to see how we can help them with that. We provide them sometimes with wake-up calls. We check up on them.
Among the lessons learned, advisors stress that small decisions can have a lasting impact.
I think as teens, they don't really realize how one little thing that they do different can change the whole situation. Like, for example, just going back to school. When they don't go to school, they don't call. And automatically the school usually takes the approach, well, they don't care. They didn't know that they should call and let them know that they won't be in. And it changes everything.
Since the CPS's Office of College and Career Success opened the SOAR centers in February of 2013, it's enrolled 2,500 students. And this summer alone, specialists have placed more than 700 students in the district's option schools. So far, 170 have gone on to earn their high school diplomas. That's why today's graduation ceremony is so meaningful for the students.
It's been a while since they've had academic success, and it gave them a goal. And it taught them that they could stay focused, accomplish a goal, and have a success.
With this seemingly small victory, Torres can lay out her goals clearly.
My life is very much like it. It's like a game. I went into the game having a terrible first half. It's time to get back on the game and give it my all. It's time for the referee to blow the whistle and time for the second half to start.
And to learn more about the SOAR programs in Chicago, visit the links at WTTW.com/AmericanGraduate. I'll be back with another story on re-engaging students in Chicago, so keep it right here for more American Graduate Day.
Graduation starts now. The little things you do now make a big difference in the future.
So how was school today?
Good.
To get the conversation going, try using open-ended questions.
What did you do in science today?
Miss Brown told us about animals and habitats, and I got to pick out a polar bear.
Polar bears?
Yeah.
Like the ones we saw at the zoo?
Yeah, the big white ones, they live in the North Pole. That's their habitat.
No way, really?
Ask questions. It shows that you are interested in how your child thinks and feels, and that you value their learning. Keep the conversation going. Learn more at WTTW.com/American Graduate.
Hi, I'm Sam,
I'm Laura. We're at the Museum of Contemporary Art in Chicago.
and you're watching WTTW Channel 11.